Hello everyone, and welcome to the Bible Stories channel, a platform that delves into various biblical narratives and sacred scriptures. Today we'll explore a fascinating and often overlooked subject: the Bible and the history of the African people. The Bible, a revered text influencing cultures and religions for millennia, contains significant information about the origins of African peoples. Let's delve into the sacred scriptures, uncover lesser-known facts, and learn about the biblical ancestors of Black and African peoples. The African peoples in the Bible have a rich history documented within the sacred scriptures. Notably, the people of Israel lived in Africa for an extended period as slaves in Egypt. The Bible acknowledges the origins of African people, including their melaninated kings and queens. According to the sacred scriptures, all current peoples are descendants of Noah's three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham, one of Noah's sons, is recognized as the ancestor of African and Black peoples in the Bible. After the flood, Noah and his three sons were tasked with continuing humanity's lineage. Ham, Noah's son, is associated with Africa, and the Book of Psalms depicts him as the ancestor of the ancient Egyptians. Rabbinic traditions and ancient tales identify him as the progenitor of African peoples. Ham's lineage, also known as the Hamitic peoples, originated from his sons Cush, the father of various African nations, and Mizraim, the father of the ancient Egyptians. The descendants of Ham include other African nations and peoples such as the Lud, who are North African peoples, and the inhabitants of Nubia. Cush, Ham's son, is often associated with Ethiopia and other African regions. Additionally, Nimrod, a descendant of Cush, is considered the progenitor of the Sumerians and Babylonians. The term Cush is synonymous with Ethiopia and Africa in the Bible, reflecting its significance to African history. Furthermore, the migration of Abraham from Ur of the Chaldeans to the land of Canaan symbolizes obedience to God's promises and serves as a foundation for the relationship between God and the Hebrew people. Joseph's migration to Egypt and his rise to prominence had a profound impact on the history of the Israelites, leading to their eventual enslavement and exodus under the leadership of Moses. These biblical narratives provide insights into the origins, migrations, and interconnections of African and Middle Eastern peoples. The Bible, a foundational text for numerous cultures and religions, offers valuable insights into the history of African peoples. It traces the lineage of various African nations and highlights their contributions to global civilization. For instance, the biblical narrative portrays Ham as the ancestor of diverse African peoples, including those of Nubia, Egypt, and other regions. This acknowledgement underscores the rich tapestry of African history and the significant role it has played in shaping human civilization. Moreover, the biblical accounts of migration, such as Abraham's journey from Ur to Canaan and Joseph's migration to Egypt, shed light on the interconnectedness of African and Middle Eastern peoples. These migrations facilitated cultural exchanges and shaped the course of history for both regions. Abraham's obedience to God's call and Joseph's resilience in the face of adversity exemplify themes of faith, perseverance, and divine providence that resonate across cultures and generations. By studying these biblical narratives, we gain a deeper understanding of the complex relationships between different peoples and regions. We also recognize the enduring influence of African cultures and traditions on the global stage. Through education and dialogue, we can foster greater appreciation for the diverse cultural heritage of African peoples and promote unity and cooperation among all humanity. In conclusion, the Bible offers valuable insights into the history of African peoples and their contributions to human civilization. By exploring these narratives with curiosity and respect, we can celebrate the richness and diversity of African heritage while also recognizing the common humanity that unites us all. Cush and Nimrod. Cush, son of Ham, is often associated with Ethiopia and the surrounding regions. His descendants played crucial roles in the ancient world, including the Kingdom of Cush in Nubia, known for its rich culture and influence. Nimrod, a descendant of Cush, is described as a mighty hunter and founder of cities like Babylon in Mesopotamia. His legacy extends to the Sumerians and Babylonians, contributing to the advancement of civilization in the ancient Near East. The Egyptian connection. Mizraim, another son of Ham, is linked with Egypt in biblical texts. The ancient Egyptians, renowned for their civilization's achievements in art, architecture, and literature, trace their lineage back to Mizraim. Examples abound in the Bible, such as the story of Moses, an Israelite raised in Egypt, who later led his people to freedom. The Exodus narrative showcases the intricate relationship between the Israelites and the land of Egypt, illustrating the cultural exchanges and interactions between African and Semitic peoples. Cultural exchange and influence. The biblical account of Solomon's reign highlights the relationship between Israel and neighboring regions, including Africa. Solomon's legendary wisdom attracted visitors from distant lands, including the Queen of Sheba, traditionally identified with the Kingdom of Saba in present-day Ethiopia or Yemen. The exchange of gifts, knowledge, and resources between Solomon and the Queen of Sheba symbolizes the cultural richness and mutual respect between African and Middle Eastern civilizations. Diverse ethnicities and peoples. The Bible recognizes the diversity of African peoples, from the descendants of Canaan inhabiting the land of Palestine to the various tribes and nations mentioned in genealogies and historical accounts. For instance, the interactions between the Israelites and the Canaanites reflect the complex dynamics between indigenous African populations and incoming Semitic groups, shaping the cultural landscape of the region. Continuing legacy. The enduring influence of African peoples is evident in the spread of Christianity throughout the continent, from ancient Ethiopia, where Christianity took root in the early centuries CE, to modern-day African nations with vibrant Christian communities. Similarly, Islam's expansion into Africa, beginning with the early Muslim migrations to Abyssinia, present-day Ethiopia, illustrates the ongoing interaction between African and Middle Eastern cultures and religions. By examining these biblical narratives in their historical contexts, we gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of African and Middle Eastern civilizations. These stories serve as a testament to the shared heritage of humanity and the enduring legacy of African peoples in shaping the course of history.